It is day number 4 of the List Growth Made Easy Challenge. Today is all about automation. Yes, I'm so excited. You see, trust with a lead is not built by just sending one email. It is built in a sequence, and most business owners don't struggle with sending an email. They struggle with a structure. Is that you? Let me know in the chat. If you only email people when you're launching, or if you've got something for sale, then your list is going to go cold. Sorry to say. But today we're going to fix that. So take a deep breath, close your tabs, silence the noise, and for the next hour, this is where we're going to build out your list machine, where we're going to love and nurture those beautiful humans. All right, as always, we're going to kick off with our song, and we'll be back in 3.5 once all of our people join us in Zoom.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws.
Welcome to day number 4. As I see all these new little eyeballs popping in and watching us live, let us know where you're joining from. And are you here for day 4? You've been every day? Or is this your first one? And if so, that's okay. But you will be going back to day 1 so that you can actually get that stuff done. Welcome everybody to day number 4. Hey, welcome everybody to day number 4 of List Growth Made Easy. This week has not been about consuming, it's been about building. And builders totally win because you're out there getting that stuff done. I've seen a couple of people like Dominic commenting he's been really quiet because he's been building, which is awesome. And today is day 4. So before we move on, I really want you to take a moment to recognize what you have done this week. So far, you have built a lead magnet, you have done your landing page, and we talked about monetization yesterday. So that was on your thank you page. So what is the next logical step? So do you feel like you're starting to make some momentum? Even if you're at level 2 and you're just doing the minimum wins, maybe all of this content is a little new to you and you haven't done it before. Or for the seasoned pros that have been around for a while, you're getting your teeth stuck into actually doing the building, right? But no worries if you're struggling at all, because you know we got you, right? You, if you're in the software, you probably get weekly meetings with Ash. If you're in the academy, you have all the experts that you can come and see. We got Tech at 10 and Tech at 2 daily. So you have to do the work, but you do not have to do it alone. That's why we are here. So far, you've really started to build some great infrastructure. So in the chat, let me know about your thank you page. Is it totally installed? Is it still in draft, or are you refining that thank you page? So honestly, guys, I'm so proud of you for making it to day 4. You know that only 10% of people who generally start any training make it to the end. And because it's free, nobody values it as much. Do you think that what we've given you over the last 3 days and leading into day 4 is value? I know we usually charge for this type of stuff. But this time I said, hey, guys, let's not just do theory. Let's get them building, right? Yes, let's get them building. And I love seeing all the people that have been building. All right, so a little bit about the agenda for today. So today we are, of course, we just did the recap. We're going to talk a little bit about what the actual sequence is. Also, the 5 email structure, that should be. I'm also going to show you how to build your first email, and then how to turn on that automation as well. Of course, then we'll end with our prize draws. We'll give you your home play for the day, whether it's your minimum win, if you're at level 2 or level 3, what you need to do to get all the doing done. And then, of course, we will be wrapping up and going dark. So the prize draws, don't forget to keep showing up live, doing all of the things, because you could win some of these amazing prizes that are up for grabs as well. And I always make the Live in 5 challenge the best prize. It's like a full-blown course on Canva. So you want to be doing those lives, guys, because that course is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about what we're going to do today. So your minimum win today for those of you who are at level 2 is just going to be to write your first email. All right. So if you're brand new to email marketing, I want to keep it super simple for you today. You don't need to do a perfect 5 series of emails. You don't even need to be a storytelling genius. What you do need is structure. And that is today's minimum win, is just to write your first email. That's enough, right? Get that first email written, and then in version 2, we can optimize it. Then you're going to be installing rhythm. Yes, Sharon, repetition. Those people who are successful, they practice RIM, repetition, immersion, and model a proven practice. All right, so let's talk about the actual welcome series itself. What is it? Well, a welcome series is not a newsletter. It is not random updates. It is a structured progression. It moves somebody from, oh, I downloaded something, to I trust this person, then to I'm ready. Okay? So what it does is it starts to build familiarity. It starts to build authority. It allows you to show up consistently. And consistently, one, builds confidence in you and builds confidence in those people who are watching you. So the 5 email series structure is there's 5 different stages for these emails. So if you want to write these ones down, and of course they're in your workbook, but email 1, let's just get out my little whiteboard over here and get this out of the way. So email 1, this one is to deliver the freebie. So you're going to deliver the gift. And you're going to tell them in that email why it's important that they have that freebie, right? So the purpose of email number 1 is to deliver exactly what they requested. Then you're going to reinforce what the actual problem was that they had, the reason why they click that button, and then also set the expectations that they're going to hear from you over the coming days with more value and more tips. Then email number 2. Email number 2 is what we call the value add, right? So the value add, this one is where we're giving more good bits, right? We're going to expand upon what it was that you were teaching in the freebie, right? You're going to provide 1 additional quick tip, right? Not 10, 1, so that it can demonstrate your expertise. And all of that will start to build trust. So we're not asking for anything. We can put it in the PS statement, but what we're really doing is just showing up and saying, you had this, how did you go yesterday? And here's the next tip. Email number 3, this is the gap, which is the bridge email. Now, your bridge email, it connects what was in the freebie to a bigger problem now. So not just that one problem that you solved, but think about your larger program, okay? And then you are going to highlight what's missing. So what is that gap between the free resource that you gave and the next step they need to take? Then once we highlight what is actually missing, then we introduce what that possibility is. And that will be, remember whatever it was that you offered on the thank you page. Okay, so it will either be asking them for a little bit of money or asking them to give up a little bit of their time, which is in the way of a one-on-one. Okay, so that's email 3. Email number 4, this is the offer email. This is exactly what it means. You're going to invite them to whatever that offer was that we had, either money or time, right? In here, you're going to really explain what it's for, who it's for, and what the frustration is that it will solve. Okay, so that is email number 4. And then email number 5, this one is our scarcity email. So this is where we're reminding them that this is the last opportunity for them to get this offer, right? We're going to close the loop and say to them, reinforce that urgency, and then encourage them to actually make that decision, to take the next step forward. Yes, excellent, Steve. Look at him taking notes for everybody. And he says, we buy from those we know, like, and trust. Exactly. That's what this series is set to do. Now, tomorrow, we're going to go even deeper into what it is that you can do to continue to build that know, like, and trust factor beyond these first 5 emails. So if I show you how these emails actually look in the funnel, so remember we've got the freebie, and then we've got the opt-in landing page that asks for the name and the email, and then they opt in and it goes through to the thank you page. And then there is a button that either sends them to a checkout page or to a calendar booking page. So what happens is email 1 gets sent, that shows them the freebie. Email 2 gets sent. So this one, first one is the freebie. This one is the value add. Email 4 is the bridge, right? Now this one, they start pointing to either of these offers, depending on which offer you chose. Then email 4 does the same thing. So that is your offer. Again, back to one of these. And then scarcity, same deal, back to one of these. So that's how the email sequence itself is set up. And there's more automation that goes into this, but we've already set all of that up for you. But this is how the beginning point of that automation is. Then once they finish and they don't either book or buy, then we send them to the long-term nurture, which is what we are going to speak about tomorrow. So how does that look, guys? Does that make sense? Can you kind of see now how all the little pieces are starting to snap together? Yes, love that, Maria. Many of you here and lots of eyeballs, not many tippy-tap fingers. Awesome. All right. So that's what we're going to be building today, all of that awesomeness over there. So let's now do a little GSD together. Inside of your workbook, what you're going to be doing is I want you to have a little think about when it comes to your emails, what will the topic be? Right, so what will the topic or the value add be that you will add on the second email? So all you've got to think about is what was that freebie and what is the next little tiny thing I can teach them as a quick tip inside of email number 2. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at the automation part of how to set up these emails. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Where's my little timer gone? And 2 and add and expand. Come on, make you bigger. Let's make you another color. Oh, we need some music too. Where's my music?
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head, don't feel my spark between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving.
All right. So did you get the idea for your next little tiny step beyond what is the freebie, right? That is for email 2. So let's now get some GSD done in regards to your book. So what book. I just was talking to Ash about a book and I said the word book because it's stuck in my brain. Let's start building the automation itself. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to head on over here to the computer. And I've changed the window size. Of course I have. Give me one moment, please. The book is the hook. The book is the hook. Thanks, Steve. All right, let's go. There we go. Okay, so hang on. It's really doing weird stuff now. Come on. The joys of live. Come on. Let me get that little arrow. Bring you down. That's what we need. Okay, so when you log into OmniSam, we've given you lots and lots and lots of automation, right? So there are 7 stages in the customer's life cycle. We've got stage 1, lead generation, stage 2, induction, stage 3, nurture to convert, stage 4, onboarding and fulfillment, sales, stage 5, onboarding and fulfillment, stage 6, upsell, stage 7, reviews and referrals. Now, inside of all of these folders, you're going to find lots of automations that we've already built for you. But the one that we're working with today is your list growth one. So what you'll do is in the left-hand menu, you will come down to automation. Then inside of automation, you will see stage 1, lead generation. So you double click on that and you will see we've got a few different workflows. This one is not supposed to be there. That was something I was playing with today. I'm just going to remove it while I'm here. So you will have these 2 different automations. So the one that we're working in is 1.01 for a new inbound lead. So you just click on that guy and you will navigate inside the workflow. Now, part of your business in a box at the very top, we've already set off the trigger at the top when they fill in that lead form that we attached to the opt-in page. So you don't even need to do that. We have already set that up for you. Then through the workflow, we come down and you here will click on this and you will add yourself. Now, this is just a sandbox play account, so there's no user in here to add, but you will add you. Then the next one here is we create an opportunity. We have already set up a pipeline for you, so you don't even need to worry about setting up a pipeline. That is all automated for you, so you can see the new leads coming in. You see them as a new lead, and then if they engage, they'll move to an engaged lead. If they book a call, they'll move to booked calls. So again, we've already done the heavy lifting for you, so it's easy for you to track and you don't lose any leads through just not knowing that they're there, right? The system's there to really make sure everyone is loved, nurtured. Now, as you work down the workflow, the one that you'll be coming down is the one that says lead magnet opt-in. Okay, that's the one that you'll be coming down. We're applying a tag to that, and I'm going to show you how to change the actual tag name in a moment. It's a placeholder tag, but I don't want you to just create a new one. It's much better to edit an existing one. So I'm going to show you where to edit that shortly. Then that tag, when you're in the business in a box, we teach you about our tagging system. Now, the OmniWay tagging system, that is to ensure that you have no death by tags. Okay, so in 5 years' time, you're like, oh my God, I got all these tags and I don't even know what they do. We have rules for tags, right? So when you use our rules, it allows you to not just look at your tags in years to come and not understand what they're for. So there's about 5 major tags that we use, and you will learn about those. And I do recommend that as you go through the business in a box, that you continue to come back to the tagging. So the OmniWay tagging, the OmniWay filing, and the customer lifecycle stuff, because that is the foundation on which everything gets filed, sorted, named, okay? All right, so what happens is then after they opt in, there's a little wait so that they can watch your little video. Okay, you've got a little video there on the thank you page. And what happens when somebody sends you an email and you're looking at your phone? What happens normally? A little pop-up comes in at the top of your phone that says you've got a new email. What that does is it pulls them out of the funnel, right? So we want them to stay in the funnel and watch the video. Then if you have the text message or phone services connected, then it'll send a text message, and we've already written that one for you. If you don't have the phone number connected, leave it there, okay? Because what you can do is when your phone number is connected, it'll just start automatically working. Then you will move down on, it doesn't have the business inbox installed yet. So then you will move down to lead magnet, email 1, freebie. Okay, so once we click on that, this is where you will write your email. Now, inside of this email itself, I don't want you to make it look too pretty. I want you to just use plain, ordinary text. Now, this is just a sample of what it looks like when you go in. You can also attach the PDF here. So at the top of where you write the email, you can attach your PDF. If it's too big, then just share a link to the PDF. And if you get stuck when you come into a session, we'll definitely give you a hand with that. But as you can see here, there is a PDF attached. Then you will write your email in here. All right, now let me show you with the List Growth Made Easy Assistant that we've been working with Steve. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to write email 1, okay, and ask it to give me a subject line and the core message. So help me now write the 5 emails for the welcome series. So that's all you need to put in, and it's going to start with the 5 email series, and it's just retelling us what we're doing, and now it's starting to outline what we're going to do in each of these emails. All right, because it's been programmed with also my copywriting knowledge that I've had over all of these years helping people write copy. So it knows exactly what those emails are. Then it will just ask you to confirm. And, we did speak about making it a $2 Tripwire. Of course, Steve's probably changed his mind now after we had a conversation and yesterday's training, especially around, going to a sales call. But we'll just stick with what the GPT knows. And then all you need to do is, once you've had a little read of this, right, then all you have to do is ask it to write email 1. And then it's just going to write it for you. It's that simple. All right. So as you can see here, thank you for requesting the C-Suite Readiness Checklist. You can now access it here. So what we'll do is we'll let it finish writing. I'll come and copy that, and then I'll paste it in here. All right. I'll grab that subject line, and I'll put it up here in the subject line area. Then I will just clean this up, give it a bit of enter and space. I'm going to hyperlink in a moment, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so that's it. We just kind of give it a little neaten up, but we will, when we're doing this, we don't want to have like a pretty email with headers and all the fancy stuff like a newsletter would look like. We want to keep it in plain text because deliverability to somebody who doesn't yet know you is much higher if it's just a plain text email. And then, of course, we will sign off and you, of course, will do your own signature in there. So that's how we write the email. And what I always do, and this is just a little hot tip for everybody, when I am doing emails or doing any updates inside of a workflow, so I know all the steps that I have checked. At the very top here, you can see action name. And I always put just a little checkbox in there. So I've written this email and I can click save. So as we continue to work through each of these, you will read them. And when you're happy, you're fully done with whatever each of these steps are, you just add that little checkbox in the top name. Now, these two notifications here, these are internal notifications. These are going to let you know that somebody's opted in. This first one, it's just going to create a little notification. So when we're not in this build area, there's a little bell, similar to like Facebook, right? There's a little bell for notifications. You'll see a number 1 on that when somebody opts in, and this is the message that you will see. The next one down is an email to you. So it will send this email directly to you and let you know that this person has opted in. And then on the end here, you put the name of the lead magnet. Oh, no space bars exist today in my world. Name of lead magnet. Yeah, it doesn't like me when I'm holding that down. There we go. So you know what it is. It will come in and then it'll give you their name and phone number. And guess what you're going to do? Pick up the phone. You're going to say, I saw you downloaded the lead magnet. Can I check? Have you been able to access that resource? And then I've got a whole script available for how to follow up with those guys and actually how to have those conversations as well. So don't get scared about making those conversations or having them, because they need to be done. And if you're a little hesitant, don't worry, because we will give you that script as part of your Academy membership. All right. So then once you've done that, that's email 1 done. Then you will work your way through the rest of this workflow. All the green things are the ones that you need to check. All the purple ones, they're fine. Don't touch them. And then what you can do also, just so that you're aware, is you can come through. This is our little last hurrah section. There's a couple of extra emails that are very generic that can go down in here. So just to recap, you don't need to do anything other than your trigger is already at the top if you've used the correct form that I've shown you when we built this originally. If you went and you're doing a second or a third one, you will need to add additional triggers along the top. Then assign the user. Don't worry about this. We've already done all of that for you. And then follow the lead magnet branch down here to update your emails. Now, how do we and where do we store the PDF? Well, let me show you that. Hey, let me just share one more thing with you, and Sharon will laugh. When you have finished and everything is written, make sure you click this little button over here and turn it from draft to published, and then click saved. Because otherwise, if people opt in and it's not published, they're not going to get anything. All right. So Sharon's laughing because she did that yesterday. So funny. All right. So there we go. That is the automation part of it all. Next, I'm just going to show you where to store your PDF. So on the left-hand menu, you're going to come down until you see media storage, and you're going to click it. Then once you've clicked it, you will find remember your lead magnet folder I got you to make the other day? You're going to go into your stage 1 lead magnet, then into the one with the name of the file. And then here is where you will upload your PDF. So I'm just going to go and grab a PDF now. I'll just grab the List Growth Made Easy workbook as an example. once that uploads, you'll see the PDF is here. What you do is you click on the 3 dots and you come down to Get Link. You copy that link, and that is the link that you add in the email. You can also test the link by pasting it in a new tab, and then as you can see, here it is all opened up, and they can download it directly, they can print it, whatever they need to do. So this section of your media storage inside of OmniSam, you can put any file types in here: videos, PDFs, still images, GIFs, load any file type that you can put in here. But please follow our filing convention and naming conventions, okay, when you do that. So that's how simple it is now to do and set up the automation from off the back end of the opt-in funnel. Awesome. All right. So let's come to the room and do a little key takeaway. What's a key takeaway for you from today? Who's going to come on up and share? Let's go to Steve. Hello, Steve. Come on up. There's Ash. Here's Steve. Come on up.
Nothing like being selected.
How did you go with that today? We saw you don't have the business in a box installed. We're getting that pushed across to your account now.
Yeah, all good. Look, it's all making sense. I'm watching the videos and catching up. So it's, for me, this is a bit of advance to where I'm at the moment. I think I might have stuffed up the second version of the ChatGPT in the first place. So I've got to go back and revisit that. But yeah, again, it's just system, just following system. It's not rocket science. It's just following the system and just being patient and testing as well. I think for me is coming up.
Yeah.
Don't send anything out just because you think you've got it all sorted.
Yeah.
Test. That's what
That's
God
it.
invented my wife for. She's my tester. I test, send it to her. She gets all sorts of random stuff.
Yeah, and look, you have you've got the business in a box, so like it might be a good focus for you. Like, get the lead magnet up and running so that you can put something out there and then just systematically work through the business in a box, because that will not just teach you how to set it up, but it's going to also show you how everything links together, how do calendars connect, and how do the landing pages connect to websites, and how do that custom values connect. All of that will all start to make sense as you work through the business in a box, and you'll have regular meetings with Ash to give you a hand on with that as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about Maria?
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. Maria, come on up. What was a key aha for you today?
Hello, Sally, and everyone. My key takeaway is that OmniSen has done the heavy lifting for me, which is just awesome to know. I said in a live video today, even if I get frustrated, it's only for a second, because I quickly jot down and highlight, and I know I'm gonna come back and ask for help, and you guys gonna jump in and help me with whatever the frustration was, so I don't get spiraling down into my overwhelm, and I can just keep on, even if I can't do any more step by step, click, I can still watch and then come back to the videos and revisit that after you help me again and again and again.
We love
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you. Look, I think what I love most about what we do is we try to do it different than everybody else. Yes, we're a software company, but at the end of the day, customer service is what's most important to us. And I do not see any other companies like ours that just let you click a Zoom room and go and talk to somebody, or we truly, like, we work proper business hours, right? Like, I used to try to do the whole serve people 24/7, but it just creates burnout for everybody, right? Especially because we were a global audience. But now, sure, we work normal Australian, Melbourne time business hours, but we're always there for you to just click a button during business hours and come and get help. And just watching your progress, and I would say, Maria, your confidence with the tech has come a long way, because I know you're not techie and you don't need to be. because my goal is for you to start to earn while you learn, while all of this stuff's going. So I'm looking forward to looking at some sexy numbers once you finally like get that little one out there as well. What about Sharon? Come on up, Sharon. Sharon is right into the rim, repetition immersion. So Sharon did our last List Growth Made Easy bootcamp. Then she did our 3-day List Growth accelerator, and now she's back again for another boot camp. So what I love is she always comes with her student hat on to learn something new. So Sharon, what's one new thing that you learned today?
Don't forget to hit the publish button. No,
that
that's
was
so
yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. Today is just, it's just slowing down and making sure that you've got all the steps. Like it's, and it is, and it's so easy, and it's click by click, and it's, you know, Marika's got it down packed, you know, and it is so easy. And nobody else does this, because I wouldn't be here if it didn't work, because I'm not one for sticking around if things don't work. Like, yeah.
And you're doing great.
But I now know I now need to go and ask for help and not just sit there and mull on when things aren't working. So, yeah.
It's good, right? And you keep coming along, and you've got the academy access, so you can always jump in at Tech at 10 and Tech at 2 for help, which, you know, you really utilize. You're always in on Tuesdays without fail, because that strategy day,
love Tuesdays.
Like I come in, I start at 9, we go live at 10, and I stay till 3. So that is every Tuesday, and you're always in, checking in, and then getting more stuff done. So I love that you've put that in as your regular working on my business day. Fabulous.
Yes.
Awesome, guys. Well, we better give everybody – oh, Ash has something to say. Yeah, unmute. Just give it a crack. I'll mute on my end. Yeah.
Can you hear me, everyone? I'm in the office today, so I'm hoping there's no overlap or reverberation. Oh, okay. Sally's muted herself. I also, just on that, with Sharon coming in every Tuesday, Sharon's also got her regular business in a box check-ins, and as an academy student or an academy client, she uses those for strategy as well. So Academy and Studio can use those check-ins for strategy as well as business in a box. And when Sharon comes to those onboarding sessions, it's amazing, the questions that she comes with and the things that we've been able to implement or discuss to grow her business. And I just want to say, Sharon, I'm really, 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 really proud of you. I know that you've gone through some adversity and you've had some stuff going on, and you're just still showing up. You come to all of the appointments, you come to all of the sessions, and you're really making the best possible use out of the program. And I couldn't think of a more deep in it person than yourself. It's really fantastic to see. So, you know, we don't just come in and go, oh, I'm at 20% now, or 30 or 40 or wherever we're at. You come in and you go, I have this wild idea, and we talk it through, and we do all these sort of amazing things. And I just want to say I'm really, really proud of you. I know they're short sessions, but they're really impactful.
Thank you.
So, yeah, well done.
I love you guys. Like, you are amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. I so love it. Just the next step now is to build that website and go from there.
Yes. And I know you've been going along to John, our ads expert session. So I can't wait to see, even if it's like $5 a day on ads is better than nothing, right? And as you get I just keep reinvesting my ad spend. The first thing I do is try to get my ad spend back and then reinvest it. So yeah, it's you're doing an amazing job. I see a few other questions coming in out on the live. This one here, we've got, how do I automate if a lead is interested, not interested, or disqualified based on what they reply? So there is automation that we can set up. It's not something that I could just show you right now, but based on what they say in a reply, we can have what's called an if condition. So if they use this type of language, do that. If they use this type of language, do this. Now, I would honestly only do that if you've got so many leads coming in that you don't have the time to talk to them and be a human. Okay, it is 100% possible, but if somebody is replying, then talk to them, right? Qualify them, but we can automate the qualification process as well. I'm actually running a session here locally in Geelong next week that is called What to Automate and What to Leave as Human, because depending on what your income goals are and where you are currently in your business will also determine how much you automate as well. And also, I believe, yes, Tuesday, I'm running a condensed version of my workshop on Strategy with Sally Live. So if you're interested to learn more about automation and the 7 stages and what should stay human and what should be automated, then tune into Strategy with Sally, or you can also catch up on our podcast. But we will be going live on the OmniSam YouTube channel and the Sally Sparks YouTube channel as well Tuesday. 10 a.m. Melbourne time for those of you who want to come along to that session. If you want to talk more as well, Mrs. Siobhan, then feel free to just comment demo below and somebody will reach out to you and we can talk more about what it is that you're looking for when it comes to automation. We do have an automation audit that we can do with you if you're interested. Awesome. All right. Well, let's look at our home play for today. So your minimum win for your home play is to get email 1 done. Okay. Start writing, get it done, deliver the freebie. Make sure you leave that little bit of show the frustration, show the outcome, right? And then for those of you who are all in, then you are going to write your 5 emails. You're going to install the workflow and you're going to test the sequence. So let me just show you I'm not going to show you. I'm going to tell you how to test the sequence. After you publish, make sure you publish your workflow, then go opt in. 5 minutes later, your email should arrive, okay? Then, 1 day later, the next email will arrive. I like to have the user experience. That's the best way for me. But if you would prefer to just send a test email to yourself, I'll show you how to do that inside the workflow. So over here on automations, we're just going to head back into that automation that we have prepared for you. And then what you can do is you click on the email and right down the bottom, you will see test email. So you can send a test email to yourself and click all the buttons. It will not populate the first name because it's not coming from a contact record, but you'll be able to test your links and make sure they work, right? So that's how you can send a test email. Now, if you want to force people through the email, what happens is when somebody is sitting, say on this little weight, there'll be a little up the top here, there'll be a little head showing a little person. And what you can do is you can click on that little head that will show up here if somebody's waiting. And then there's a little running man picture. And you click on the running man, it just means run to the next step, right? And you can push people through the workflow. So if you do not want to wait each day, then you can come in here, click the little head that will be sitting in the wait area, and then click the little running man to push them through to the next step. And then you can go and check all of these emails. So that's a couple of different ways for you to be able to check the workflow. Okay, my favorite best prize. So even if you're catching up, make sure you go back and do all your live challenges. You know, it's my favorite thing. And it's a way to say thank you to me, because it is my favorite thing, for all this free training. So your live challenge for tomorrow is, or today is, I want you to envision, where will your business be in 1 year from now, and share that on your live. But also, it's all well and good to have this dream of where we want our business to be, but what are you going to do to get there? You know, we're all about GSD around here, right? I swear I need to copyright that, because you're going to get that shit done. You need a strategy, right? Otherwise, it's just a wish and you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. So have a think about it. Yes, this is my 1 year goal, but what is the plan to be able to get there? All right. And then, of course, what did you like best about day number 4, or what clicked the most for you? And I would love to know, what is your favorite quote? Mine is, never let anyone dull your sparkle. That's mine. But what's yours? And then, of course, ask the group a fun question so that we can get some engagement and some little tippy-tap fingers typing to comment under your live stream. So there we go. That is your live. Now, let's do the prize, or actually, let's talk about tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I won't forget the prize. Here, this is what's happening tomorrow. Oh, what, we're doing it tomorrow? Oh, yeah. So this is what we're doing tomorrow. So the 2 years of Evergreen Nurture. We're also going to do the 90-day plan. And Ash has reminded me, we're actually moving it to Tuesday. So I can see a lot of people, and it was a decision we made this morning. Normally we do very high-level theory when we run this event. But what I really wanted everybody to do was to build this time, because I wanted you to leave with something you can use. That was really important to me. Even though it's a free training, it was really important that you had something actionable that at the end of this you can use. But I can see a few of you are still trying to get on top of all of that. And I think at this point, it's a really good time to let you guys catch up. Because what I'm going to share with you on the final day is really just what's next. And we're going to celebrate, and we have a fancy, like we dress up, and it's really, really fun. So what we've decided to do is we're going to do that on the strategy day. We're going to have our celebration on Tuesday. That's going to allow everybody to really feel like they're eligible to graduate, right? Because you've got all weekend now to go and dive in and get all that click by click done. Steve's already happy, right? Because I don't want to do graduation tomorrow and you guys don't even feel like you've finished doing the doing. So now when I tell you about our next live, I'm talking about Tuesday, 10 p.m. Melbourne time. 10 a.m. Sorry, Ash, 10 a.m. I'm not being up at 10 p.m. Jeez. 10 a.m. Melbourne time, Tuesday next week, which is our regular Strategy with Sally live. So let me tell you what we're going to be doing Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we're going to be diving into the 2-year Evergreen Nurture, and I'm going to be giving you the templates and also some really cool copywriting strategies for writing these emails. There's, I think, about 17 different styles of emails for you to choose from. But we're going to set them up to send for 2 years and then rinse and repeat. Plus, we love goals. You're going to be setting your 90-day goal. Now, this is a graduation party as well. So there is a dress code, sparkles or bright colors, and there will be a prize draw for the best dressed person on the day. Now, there'll also be a prize draw for the best team member who's dressed. So far we've had Ash win, we've had John win. So Ash has won a couple. So we'll have a team member winner, but also we'll have a live attendee winner as well. So it's always really fun, our graduation parties. Who's been to them before? We always have loads of fun. Yes, lots of hands up and nods, because business should be fun, and we try as hard as we can to make business fun. So yes, day 5 is now going to happen on Tuesday next week. It is a public holiday here in Melbourne on Monday as well. It is Labor Day. So we are off. Our whole team's off. I try to practice what I preach, to not overdo too many things, even though I tend to always. So no, just catch up tomorrow. Tomorrow, what I would recommend, highly recommend, is if you have already blocked out time for tomorrow, don't let it go to waste. Okay? Still come along and log into the computer and do the doing. We also have an announcement for next week. Next week, we are going to be offering a sneak peek into the Academy. So for those of you who have booked your Academy call, so you filled in the questionnaire and you have booked your call for the Academy, you will also get a sneak peek into the Academy. You'll be able to attend the expert sessions. You will be able to attend Tech at 10 and 2 every day, Tuesday through Friday. We have the VOZ open from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. daily, plus 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. So we've got lots of different experts that will come in from strategy. There'll be copywriting, there'll be visuals, there's ads, there's some mindset, there's video confidence, I believe. But you will be informed of all the times as well, so that you can utilize the sneak peek. But you must have registered and filled in the application for the Academy to gain access to that. And the sneak peek, it's really fun, right? You can come in and hang out, and sometimes I'm just in the kitchen and still in the Zoom room hanging out with you guys, right? It really is a collaborative space that you don't just need to come in to learn, but you can come in and hang out and surround yourself with amazing business owners like all of you. All right, cool. Now it's time for me to do the prizes. So here we are. So our welcome, our goals, and our challenges and our tools. Oh, and she's here today. Maria, congratulations. And our Omni fans, here we go. Our OmniSam fans is Stephanie. Yay! I just saw Stephanie starting to really start to participate recently. Now we've got our prize for the home play is Sam. Congratulations. And I know Sam is tuning in on the replay. And then our live challenges, which I'm hoping will be more. And now we're going to continue to run the prize draws each day. So we'll just jump in quickly for everybody who, yay, Sharon, for everybody who continues to do their home plays over the weekend. We'll continue to be adding all of the names. You must complete everything to go into the grand prize draw. That grand prize draw is worth $5,000, and you have the choice of one of two things. You can do a customer life cycle session. Oh, no, it's just a customer lifecycle session. Yeah, it's just a customer lifecycle mapping session. So or your business owner's journey, that's the one. Yeah. So that will be available as the grand prize, which we will do at the end of next week. Now, the other thing as well to be mindful of is the home base will go away on Wednesday.
We're going to extend to Friday because we're doing a push out of the last day.
Oh, there we go. We are going to extend till Friday because we're doing a push out of the last day to the Tuesday. So, and it's probably good because it's in alignment with the sneak peek that we're going to do. So home base will be available until midday Friday, Melbourne time. So if you haven't caught up and you're just joining us, it's time to go do that now. Awesome. All right, Ash, come on up, my love. Who is our most interactive for today?
Hey, hi, hello. So exciting. No person left behind. Let me just say, no person left behind. And that's a huge part of our values and beliefs. So I hope you guys can, make use of this small extension that we are giving here in order to catch up. And if you need some help, please reach out to your success coach. That's what they are here for. They're here to make sure that you get through this with action taking and you get it complete and done so that you can start getting those leads and building that business. Tangent aside, ding, ding, ding. The most interactive in the chat box today was Steve Gregory. Woo! Thank you, Steve. Lots of gifts or GIFs or whatever you call them. And a lot of, sideways remarks, which if you know me, I love sideways remarks and a little bit of sarcasm and a little bit of silliness. So that was his goal. Yep, amazing. And if you've seen me on the screen, I've had to turn my camera off because I've been laughing in the background. So I didn't want it to, come out strange. But we are very, very excited to help you guys get through this build, and your success coaches are here to help you. So please reach out. And for those who aren't up to date yet with the prize entries, you've now got time. You've got a little bit more time up your sleeve to go and do those lives, do that home play, and really make it happen and win some pretty cool prizes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ash. Alrighty, guys. Well, it is time for us to wrap up here on the live stream. As always, never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get one income producing activity done every day, and every day be marketing. Uh-oh, here she comes. Do 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 do. Oh, we always have fun when Ash is in the office. We've already planned to go and do a little bit of walking this afternoon, and she's taking me out to my therapist, dropping me off, and then we're going to go to maybe a comedy club tonight. So it's going to be a fun day.
It's not all fun. There's work as well. So while Sally's at her appointment, I've got business meetings, and yeah, lots of cool stuff happening and ideas. And the hook is the book. I've written that down. Whoever came up with that, Steve and Marika, I've written that down. We'll credit you if we create a course or a challenge down the track. Thank you.
I love it. All right, guys, you're all amazing. We'll see you all on Tuesday. However, don't forget that there is the sneak peek. So just head to omnisparkacademy.com and then you can fill in the application to learn more about the academy. It is an interview process and an application process, but you will get that sneak peek and you will get a session with me, even if it's not the right fit for you now. I will send you away with actionable tasks. But literally the academy is there to kind of check for speed, right? You'll just get there faster with it than you will if you do it alone. I mean, if not you, who? If not now, when? Right? Because I truly want to see you get out there and share your passion, your gifts, and all the things that you have with the world. All right, we're heading off, aren't we, Ash? Say goodbye. Bye-bye. We'll see you all tomorrow, Tuesday. Except for the Academy people. We'll see you in the Voz in a bit. Bye. Oh, where's my button?
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Sure.
You always thought that you were
It's
weak,
stuck
but
you in
baby, prove you wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.